place where you can completely appreciate their part in your becoming when you're in sync with what you've become. As long as you're lagging back and not letting yourself be who you really are, then you still feel bad. And that's the place that so many of them feel. Their involvement with so much has caused them to expand so far, but their unwillingness to trust themselves to follow what they're feeling, so they don't allow themselves to be who they are. And so it's sort of a vicious cycle. Where they stand causes them to expand, they don't go, and then they blame you and everyone else for not feeling good.
I think that's where I am as well. So just to drill down on that for a second. So one of the things I realized is that in theory, all the people that are supposed to love me, whether it be my spouse or that church that I felt like I gave a lot to, all of them ended up cutting me off if I wasn't who they wanted me to be. In a lot of ways, it was very demonstrative the way they did.
So it is a church that really preaches and teaches and experiences a very conditional love. Yes.
Very much so, but
very conditional love. Now, is there anything about unconditional love in what they speak, or do they preach and teach and express conditional love? Be this way, be this way, be this way, and under those conditions we will love you. But if you offer anything outside of that, then we cannot unconditionally love you as Jesus taught. We will conditionally love you.
And condemn you. So
we will conditionally love you, and in doing so, we condemn you. So we are using you as our reason to not be who we are, and it feels so awful that we hate you extra much.
yeah.
Because if you had been compliant, if you would have just been someone who would have followed the condition, then we would have been able to love you.
Right.
And we want to love you, but we have no willpower of our own. We have no ability to focus ourselves unconditionally into love. We only have the ability to love what is conditionally in alignment with what we need to be in conditionally alignment before we can feel love. And your unwillingness to comply to the conditions that we have set forth made us fail at our love, which is why we hate you so.
Huh. Obviously, they're not conscious of that, but yes.
Oh, they are. They're conscious. They said every bit of that to you. You need to stop doing that and start doing this so that we can love you. And we are hurting so much in our absence of love, and we are putting it all on you.
Right.
And it's so interesting because how many would you kill? In other words, right now, Christians are only killing Muslims, or mostly. But when the Muslims are all gone, Christians will turn on Christians.
No, I agree.
Because it's a conditional love that's being understood and professed. I want so much to love, but you stand in my way. Can't you see that you must not stand in my way of love? I will embarrass you into conforming, or I will obliterate you if you don't conform. But I must have love, and I believe if I can push away all things that aren't lovable, then in the absence of all of the unlovable things, I will have love. And we say the universe does not work that way.